So how to access these dream time states is before you go to sleep, you set the intention. You say, okay, how do I want to tune into these other beings? And you put a field of protection around you just for those people who think they need that, because really the emanations of your consciousness puts out a safety zone, because when you project a higher level, you get a higher level. So you set the intention. Then as you're falling asleep, you start to watch your mind. Now, this is the most important part. This is what they call dream time in the Australian Aborigine tradition. I was trained by an Aborigine who says, you watch yourself fall asleep. As you watch yourself fall asleep, the normal thoughts start to shift into other images start to appear that's outside your normal consciousness. And when you can look at those images as they start to change and follow those changes, you are awake in the dream time. You are lucid in that dream time. So when you realize you're lucid in the dream time, then you put out the intention. Then you call out to the beings, the cosmic family, whatever you want to call them. You put out an intention in that state. So you start with an intention and then you reinforce that intention in the dream time state. And then you see what shows up for you. And if you don't like what's showing up, you just change the channel. You just say, no, I don't want that. But the idea is these things don't show up in the way you want them to, because your subconscious mind, which is connected to your spirit, which is connected to your non-local consciousness, is tapping into things that your personality is not aware of anyway. So the idea is to remove the personality, let what comes to you be there and be at peace with it, and then start to maneuver around from that place. So it doesn't matter if you're a little freaked out, just be with it, deal with it. It's only the personality that's freaked out. Be with the unknown as it appears to you and your subconscious mind, because we are merging with the spirit and the subconscious mind in order to take humanity to the next level of our own awareness. We're building a new sense of species, a new DNA. It's changing as we become aware of this next level of consciousness that we actually have access to. So when you're in the dream time, when you put out the intention, let what comes to you come, and then let yourself feel it as a vibration in your body. So you're pulling in that awareness, not as a negative vibration. If you start to feel a little weird and feel negative, you just cut the connection. But if you're feeling a vibratory shift, then you want to increase this just by breathing into that and starting to go with the new thoughts that enter you. And then you can pull yourself out of that. You can take that vibration, or you'll wake up naturally, and then you'll be in an ordinary state of reality. But as soon as you wake up, write down what it is that you just experienced, because it'll start to fade. And as it fades, you'll have to start that whole process again. But if you write it down, you'll start to jump back into that dream the next night, or the next time you take a little daytime naps are one of my favorite, because then you really go into the unknown, that process of dreaming awake. So try that. We'll have groups that talk about this, that talk about everyone's process, how you're doing, what happened to you, how far did you get, what can we learn from each other. That's my favorite reason for doing this in groups, because I only know what I know, but I don't know what you know. So you're going to help all of us in this group process. So this is an adventure into new realities. Be there, be a part of that, and share who you are, because this is our time to wake up each other and humanity. Let's start making contact together.